Okay, now I wanted to explain Arkforge. In case you're not exactly sure what or how you even get Arkforge, Arkforge is what you can use to do a lot of really good things, kind of cool things in the game. It's the way you get it is by buying lockboxes and or doing events. Events are, you know, Arkfalls, incursions, things like that. Doing the expert maps, they'll pay you that. It basically items that'll give you score, events that will give you score are going to give you Arkforge as well. But also the quickest way to build it up is to hit tier 2 lockboxes. Let's go ahead and buy some key codes here, and I'll show you. So all I'm going to buy is tier 2s. This is the best way. Now, it does reduce your chances of getting a legendary, but you can make your own legendary, which is what I'm going to show you. And see, there it is. That right there, that was Arkforge. That's what we want to see happen right there. And it looks like I'm being shot at. So I'm just going to sell off all this other stuff. So, okay, it's just some random person. Okay, that's the best way, really. Hitting tier 2 boxes is the best way you have to get Arkforge. So, I mean, you can hit 3s and 4s if you're trying to get a legendary, but I'll show you why that isn't really necessary. You don't really have to worry about it. Just buy the tier 2s. Get your Arkforge. Now, we're going to come over here, and I'll show you this. Now, I had to come over here because I was obviously going to get hounded in the spot that I was sitting, but let's look at this. So all you have to do is go over here, select item to modify. Now this is where we want to use our Arkforge at. So what do we want to do with our Arkforge? Well, you can do all kinds of things. First, I mean, you got to find the item you want to modify. And let's see. I know that here's one of those wonderful things that I love that they did. Here's a saw. I had upgraded this saw from maybe it was purple. I can't remember. It might have been a step below purple. Anyways, it's a nice saw. You may look at it and go, it doesn't have damage. It's the recoil. I want this bloom, this 0.04 bloom. You don't see saws like this. I don't have that bounce, 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 bounce. When you shoot a saw, you'll see it. They have a lot of recoil, and I've got this down to no recoil. It doesn't bounce. But it's got a horrible mastery, 6% damage from above. So what I want to do is I want to change that. And if you look over, it shows the cost, and that's 75 Arkforge it costs. So I can change the mastery. So, and there it is, down on the bottom, you see that. So in 20 minutes, that mastery will be there. And so if you want to go back to it again, all you have to do, go back down, you're in the items to modify, and down at the bottom, you can go down there and you see, there's your time, there's the item, and it tells you what the action is that item is doing. So, why I say I don't worry about legendaries is you can make your own. So, I find this very nice wolfhound. It's assassin, and it has a +2 mag and a crit. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna make it a blue. It was a green gun. This was a green gun, and I was like, okay, we'll upgrade it once, and we'll see what it happens. It gives me another crit, and that's good enough. That's all I care. I don't even care if the purple roll is stowed. Now, what I'm hoping for is a damage roll, of course. I mean, that makes it beautiful. So what we're gonna do with this gun, and you'll see it here. Look, see where the attach mods. We've seen that before. There's your remove mods, retrieve mods, upgrade rating, which I'll show you what that is here in a minute, and upgrade rarity. So, we're going to make this into a legendary wolfhound. But as you see, it's not going to show the roll. It'll be 20 minutes before I get to see what roll it's going to have on it. But let's go ahead and upgrade it, and we'll see what we can get. So that's 2 items. Now, you see there's 5 slots. You see there's 1 there and 1 there. Now there's 3 more. And you can only do 5 items at once. So, I only have, you can see my salvage and my Arkforge just right above this. See, 3270. That's my salvage. And, well, I have 55 Arkforge. You can also go over here to this screen. It shows you how much script you have, bits, key codes, salvage, your arc spike batteries for calling down major arc breaks, your Corellium cores that we get now from the Arctech Revolution, and then your Arkforge. And I'm almost broke on Arkforge. I have 55. But I can show you one thing. So we'll select an item to modify. So let's say we want to upgrade one item. And what is upgrading and what are we doing it? Well, as you go up in levels, items become more powerful as they go up with you. So if you have if your ego 5,000, you reach 5,100. Well, you want to make that gun go to 5,100 because it will do more damage. And I'll show you. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We'll do this FRC sludge. It's ego 5,000 right now. And let's look at the damage. It's 16,911 damage. So let's upgrade the rating. We're only going to do it once because that's all I can do it. So I don't know if it's going to show me or not. Well, there it goes. I don't even have to do it. And look at this. 17,652. That is a huge jump in damage. So 17,652. Just so you're reminded, what we were looking at before, 16,911. So that's about 800 increase in damage. That's pretty darn big jump when you consider it is when you can factor in multiplications for it and everything. So you want to make sure you're upgrading your weapons, and that takes Arkforge. So make sure you upgrade only the weapons you like to. I wouldn't take some piece of junk weapon you don't like and upgrade it. I would only upgrade weapons I definitely for sure like. So I mean, if you have that incredible shield, which I mean I've already shown it before, if it wasn't already so high in ego, it wouldn't matter. I have a Respark Regenerator 5 Arc. If it was a lower ego, this is the type of item you would, without a doubt, want to level up. Because they're that good of a shield. Now, I mean, even that... I mean, here's another beautiful example. This Wolfhound. If I needed it to be leveled up, I would be leveling it up. Because it's a great example of a weapon. If you have a great weapon, go ahead and ego that up. It's important to level these weapons so that they're as powerful as you are, because you are getting more powerful as you go up in levels, and so are your weapons. But your weapons will only be as powerful as their level. So if you have too low of an ego of a weapon, it's just, no matter how much power you have, those weapons just aren't going to do it. So this is just kind of helping you running through, because I've been getting more and more questions of people who are coming in and they're not sure what to do with the Arkforge, how to get it, or what all they can do with it. And that's what you can do. You want to come over here to your modify screen, and you kind of want to look through and see what you can do with your weapons. Just click on a weapon and see what you can do. Now, removing mods and retrieving mods, that still requires Arc salvage, which just randomly drops everywhere. Or when you break a weapon down, that's how the Arc salvage comes in. Now, you want to go into your claim items. And if I did that too fast, let me say I'm sorry. You can either bring up your map, or you can bring up your character selection one. And you wanna hold down. Well, if you're on Xbox, you're just holding your left trigger, and then you have this little tree here, and you can see the 12. That's how I know. You go to the little shopping cart at the bottom, and then you see where that 12 is. You want to hit your right bumper over one time, and this is your claim items. This is, kind of your overstock is what I like to call it. And from here, you can either accept this into your inventory, say if you were low on your grenades you were using, or you can break it down by hitting Y. And there, I made Arc salvage off of that. And I can use that Arc salvage to buy keys, or to add mod slots, or to remove mods, or something like that. So that's what all that's for, and that's what Arkforge is for. If you weren't sure exactly how to get Arkforge, where you were getting this stuff from, or what exactly you need to use it for, or why it was important to upgrade your weapons. Now, the rarity isn't necessarily... It is important. Now, do remember, a legendary orange weapon does more power... is more powerful than a purple weapon, which is called epic, because you have your whites, greens, blue, purple, and orange, and as you go up in that, they become more powerful. A blue is more powerful than a green or a white, for instance. So upgrading the rarity does make the weapon more powerful. It gives it a damage boost, and that's what you want. Or if it's a shield, it gives you more protection. It adds to that. So, and it's the same with egoing up your shields. You want to ego up your shields because they become more powerful. Now, we'll just show you this real quick. Like this Rhino right here, it does 16,577. It should probably go up closer to around the 20,000 range if it was in my ego. I just haven't bothered to level this up because I don't really use it. So, but that's why you wanna level up your stuff. So the shield would give me more protection. It gives me less protection right now than it could possibly if I would level it up to my current ego. And that's why you want to do that. Now, some things, and just showing you this is a gun I'm holding, and I'm debating. It's got 2 mag rolls. I love these guns when they get these really big mag rolls. So I'm thinking I might, in the future, upgrade this and see if I can get more mag on it. Because I love it. They're so powerful. There's so much damage on these guns. that it's just wonderful. And to show you this is 4688 damage. I think I have another one I can show you somewhere. Right here. Well, this one does have a mod on it, but it wouldn't add this much damage. But it's got 5401 damage, but it's a legendary version. So it has a, well, actually it has no damage. So that's just to show you right there. This is, I forgot I had a barrel for fall off because the damage barrel just does not work well on this gun. You want to fall off for this pistol. So it's that big of a bump in damage because this is a legendary. So from that one does 5401. And this is 4688. So it's, you know, it's close to, that's a 700 and something difference in damage per bullet. So that really starts to add up. So that's why you really want to get your stuff up to a legendary. But that's all I really have to say. And if you have any questions, just leave stuff in the comments and I will try to get back to you to see if I can't help you out with any questions you have about using this stuff or better ways of how to get it maybe, which I pretty much have explained it right here. But anyways, I'll catch you guys later.